Hey YouTube, it's old Watachi again. Um, I in most of my videos, I'm kind of giving the impression that I don't believe any of you are awakening. Um, and after what I've been watching going on in Virginia and Georgia and Kentucky right now with the gun bans, I have to take back a lot of what I say. Uh, yes, you guys are awakening to what is actually going on. You still don't know what the real truth is, but you are awakening to what the government's trying to pull, the stuff they actually have been pulling on us since the Civil War. But I'm seeing what's going on here in Virginia, and this all just happened to start right after, let's see, what was his name? Oh, that's right, Trump passed the red flag laws into effect. Yeah, I guess the Democrats figure if Trump can take our guns without even as much as charging us with anything, going off either second or third hand knowledge of something that they have no proof of, that they can come to our house, take our weapons, and then we have a year to prove that we were innocent without even knowing that they were charging us. Or they really don't even charge you with anything. They just claim they have the right to take your guns because somebody said you might hurt somebody with them. Well, it's probably true. If somebody attacked his house or his wife or his kids or his family members or her family members, yeah, they probably would defend themselves with it and somebody would be shot. But that's what the guns are for. But with Trump passing the red flag laws without having to even bring somebody in to question them or anything, and they can kick in your door, take all your weapons, and not charge you with any kind of a crime. Well, the Democrats figure they're good. Hell, that's fine with them. They'll just ban gun ban, do a complete gun ban across the board, pretty much. And what are you going to do about it? If Trump can go against the Constitution, sitting as president of the United States, well, why wouldn't you think Congress can go against the Constitution too? If Trump's going to be allowed to do it, of course they're going to think they're allowed to do it. This is why I keep saying, people, you got to watch what Trump is doing to claim he's helping anybody. Okay, maybe the economy, I don't see it, is better than it's ever been before. I don't see it. Maybe there's more black people working than there's ever been before. I don't see that either because they're not, the jobs that are out here for all of us are really not that good of jobs. You're lucky if you're making $18 an hour, and you're damn lucky if you're making any more than that. Well, my dad made that 50, 60 years ago. But, you know, uh, we've got people that, they claim that they back the Constitution. They claim that they're oath keepers and oath takers and heartbreakers and whatever else they want to claim. But no, we have all of us that has taken that, sworn that oath to the Constitution to defend it from anybody near and far. None of us has done anything to stop this. So why don't you think they're going to see how far they can push us? And you know what? If you don't think they're serious about getting this gun ban done throughout the whole country, Virginia's just a start. Kentucky tried to do it, and I believe they've got the bill got shut down. Georgia's now trying to do it, and there's a lot of other Democrat-controlled states that are going to be right behind them. You can bet your ass. People, I know you guys that have whether it's a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, a mother, a father, a grandfather, whoever, grandmother, whoever it might be. I know you think that these police officers are all good people, or the most of them are good people, and they're here. They're our brothers in blue. They're our heroes. They're the first line of defense, and all this bullshit. I don't care if they're your brother, your father, your mother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, whoever it might be, your best friend, whoever it is. At this point in history, they are being called, what do the damn elitists call them? Useful idiots. Useful idiots. They know, because a lot of these cops are making over $100,000 a year. They're not going to screw up their pensions. They're not going to screw up their monthly income. They're not going to screw up their yearly income. They're going to do what they're told to do. That's an order follower. Even if they're told to go against the Constitution, they're going to do it, because they're not going to lose their jobs. And if they don't back the law that these people are unconstitutionally passing, they will be no longer even a useful idiot to them. And they will be thrown in with the rest of us. So, just like all these cops, sheriffs and stuff in Virginia they're claiming to have sanctuary, Second Amendment sanctuary cities. It's only going to work for a little while. And then once they start taking down sheriffs, which they can't do, they have to impeach a sheriff. Now, police chief or something like that, they can fire. But a sheriff has to be impeached. He's elected. But if they start taking the powers, because they can change the game as they go, people, they can change the rules, they can change it all. And that's all they're going to do. Just like they said, if the cops won't back the laws, then they'll bring the National Guard in to force the cops out of positions. And then they'll put people in there that's going to back the laws. Well, I don't know, people. Everything's starting to come to a head. And they're going to force us into a civil war, because that's what they want. They want us fighting amongst ourselves. They want us to fight each other like we did in the last Civil War. And that way, who's ever left, whoever wins, whether it's the Democrats or Republicans, liberal, conservatives, whatever the war sides are going to break up into, whoever wins will be an easy kill once all the fighting stops. They're going to be probably at least a 10-year, 12, 15-year war, and both sides are going to be whooped. So by the time they bring in their troops through the United Nations at the end of our Civil War, there ain't going to be nobody putting up much of a fight. That's what they want. All these cops, all these people that work for the government that are helping the elitists to gain what they are gaining, all of them, one day, every cop that wrote a bullshit ticket, every cop that lied in court, lied on a police report, lied on, and doing his job in any way, shape, or form, if he lied about something, if he planted dope, I don't care if he only did it once. I don't care if he only did it once. If he imprisoned an innocent person, all these things he will answer for on one day, and that's called the Judgment Day. And all these cops and soldiers and government officials and everything, when they're standing there before God and they tell God, I was following orders, God's going to say, okay, you followed orders. Now you deal with it. This is what you get. He ain't going to look at you and think you're a hero for lying and stealing money, extorting money out of the public, and doing all the nasty shit you guys do. It ain't going to happen. Just like these soldiers that are following orders and they go in and kill men, women, and children in these war times and shit. You're going to have to answer for every bullet you fired at somebody that hurt somebody. You are going to have to answer for all that. And if you can't answer for it, nobody else is going to be able to answer for it. And I was following orders isn't going to fix it. Because you have free will. You could have said, no, I'm not doing this. And if they might put you in jail, they put you in jail because you signed up for it, especially if you go in the military. But as a cop, you can quit and walk away. Ask God for forgiveness and be saved. But not if you get killed in duty. By then, you're too late. If you're still a cop, when you die, you're too late. You can't ask to be forgiven for what you've done. It's too late. Better think about it. Because you're being warned right now that everything you do is being watched, and you will answer for it just like everybody else. And just because you're a cop, don't take you out of that line. These courts might take you out of that line, and these elitists might take you, and your bosses might take you out of that line right now. But that's just here, and that's just on this earth. Once you leave this earth, then you're in a different line. You're not going to walk away from that one. You better walk away from it here. Because if you're not going to defend us and do what you swore to do, you ain't nothing but a traitor. And you will be dealt with accordingly. Everybody, may God bless us all, because we're going to need it. You have a good day out there.